What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to SoCal Exploring, your #1 stop for all things theme park news and haunted attraction news. Today I bring you yet another Halloween Horror Nights 2019 update, but for this video it's going to be about all the merchandise for Universal Studios Hollywood. So my good friend Jose, Mr. Thrill Seeker Network, you can find his channel down below in the description. He actually just hit 1K, so a big congrats to him on that. He was just out at the park a day after I went, a day after we hung out with each other, and he went right after because the merch was rolled out in the Hollywood stores on the upper lot. All these pictures that I'm going to be showing you guys are from him, so make sure to give him a thanks by subbing to his channel and following him on Instagram at Mr_HHN is where you can find him, and Thrill Seeker Network is where you can find his YouTube channel, and that will all be linked down below. Let me tell you guys, Universal Studios is really going heavy on the retro 80s theme, and I'm so excited for it. We have tons of merch to show you guys, and it's going to be fun. I'm going to be talking about what my favorite pieces of merchandise are, different prices and such, and all that good stuff in this video. Basically a full merchandise overview, and they haven't rolled out all of the merch yet. I believe there's going to be still a couple more shirts. Like, they haven't released the May shirt yet, but there's going to be a lot more merch in the coming weeks and when Halloween Horror Nights 2019 Hollywood kicks off next week. But there's tons of pictures that we want to share with you guys, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. Before that, I want you guys to go down underneath this video and click that subscribe button with those bell notifications on, because in the coming week on Media Night / Preview Night on Thursday, September 12th, we'll be filming all of the different mazes for you guys and having those walkthroughs up around midnight. When Fan Preview Night concludes, I'm going to edit them at our hotel room and upload all of the different mazes throughout the night. So if you guys are willing to stay up that late to check out the maze walkthroughs because you can't make it out to Fan Preview Night, then make sure you're up late, because I guarantee you guys I will be uploading all throughout the morning from midnight till around 3 in the morning probably, but all the walkthroughs will be up before sunrises the next day. And make sure to check us out on social media at SoCal Exploring Media on Instagram and at SoCal Exploring on Twitter. And lastly, visit our website SoCalExploring.com for more detailed theme park updates and haunted attraction news. Let's hop right into the merch, everybody. Now, right now, as I'm filming this on Thursday morning, the merch is only available on the top store right as soon as you get into the park. So the City Walk design hasn't taken place yet, where they deck out the poles and everything. Right now it's still Jurassic World the ride, like I said, as of me filming it this morning on Thursday, but they could have changed it by the time you guys are watching this video. So let's dive right in first to the maximum screamage wall that they have here. That is their saying for this year, maximum screamage. I kind of like it. It's simple, unlike a whole phrase. And in the middle of that maximum screamage display, we have an assortment of different masks. So last year, HHN Orlando actually had a Killer Clowns from Outer Space scare zone, which they brought the mask over here into Hollywood, and we're selling the Killer Clowns from Outer Space mask over here in Hollywood. So if you didn't have a chance last year to pick one of those Killer Clowns mask up, well, we have another chance this year to pick it up, as well as a fluffy mask from Creepshow, Frankenstein, Slimer. The Slimer one looks really funky, and I like it because it comes with the hands too attached to him. So I wonder how that's more of like a hat to me, or like a comedical beanie to me, more than a mask. I think that's really cool though. And then if we look on the left, we can see Frankenstein meets the Wolfman merch there. They have some leggings at the very bottom that you guys can't see, but they have some leggings themed to it as well. And then if we look over to the right, we appears to have some cotton candy stuff themed to Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and we have more pictures of that. So let's skip to our next picture first, which is the Frankenstein meets the Wolfman maze shirt. Now this shirt is hands down one of my favorites. This is a beautiful shirt. I really like it, and I love how it says Halloween Horror Nights on the side arm, as most of the shirts do for Halloween Horror Nights. I think this is going to be one of the ones that I had to pick up. Now these shirts typically, or all the t-shirts in general, typically range from $28 to $35. 28 being the minimum and 35 being the maximum is what I've noticed for the normal shirts. And then we move over to this Clownzilla shirt from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And these shirts, wow, I'm definitely going to have to get this one. I love Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and I love kind of the gray stonewash smoky feel to it. I think it's cool how it looks more of like a comic art thing, with Clownzilla on it and the different clowns at the bottom, and they also have the circus tent slash spaceship on there and everything, and it says unstoppable and terrifying, so it looks exactly like something that you see in a comic book, and I really like that design. It's really neat. Definitely another one of those I'm gonna have to pick up. And keep in mind, I blow a lot of money on merch every year, but for this year I think that I'm gonna be keeping that same trait, because from the first two shirts that we've looked at, they already look amazing. But let's jump right in to the next picture, which is the Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses shirt. Now, I do like this shirt, and I would buy it only if the blood splatter wasn't there. I don't know. I don't think that the blood splatter does that good on this shirt. I don't particularly like it. It looks more like paint to me than anything. I think if they just had the design of the House of a Thousand Corpses little promo art, I think it would look a lot better without the blood splattering everywhere. Because like I said, it kind of looks like paint. I know they were trying to add a little more creativity with it, but I would have liked just the promotional art on there. So I don't think I'm going to be picking up this shirt this year, or if it ever comes back. I don't know if the House of a Thousand Corpses will ever come back, but I don't think I'm going to be picking up this shirt for this year's event. I just don't like the way that the blood looks on it, and some of you guys may like it, and I know there's kind of a mixed opinion on this shirt, but I don't know, not my style. Right here we can see the shelf to the right of the Maximum Screamage mask area, and they of course have the House of a Thousand Corpses shirt, and this is where that cotton candy in a bucket is themed to clowns. They also have, I know in Orlando they have cotton candy themed chocolate bars. I don't know if it's chocolate. I think it just tastes like cotton candy, and it has little jelly beans in it, but of course it's themed to Killer Clowns from Outer Space. They also have some buttons there, which are really neat. They have little figures, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and if you look in the bottom left corner, which I have a better picture of this, there's some old-fashioned style cups with the Killer Clowns designs. Now, I've never seen these cups before at the Hollywood event. They look really cool, and there's a whole collection of them with different designs on them. Definitely a set that I'm going to have to pick up. To the very top right corner, we can see the Us shirt, and a lot of people are kind of complaining because they don't have the logo in the middle of it. They have the logo on the side for Us, but it just has the red jumpsuit with the scissors. Now, I know what Universal is kind of trying to pull off, like you're the one holding the scissors, like you're the one in the red jumpsuit, but I would have much rather liked to seen the Us logo on the middle of the shirt, kind of like how the promotional art looks. I don't know, this just isn't my style either. I'm sure it's other people's style, but I don't really like it. I think it's cool that Us got merchandise, but I don't really like it as much. Right here we can see a more closer look at that Frankenstein meets Wolfman merch. This is more for the female apparel, as that's the type of shirt right there, and then they have a tank top off to the right. They also have pins and various keychains on the bottom right hand corner as well. And then we get to this Ghostbuster shirt, which this is probably going to be my third purchase for shirts. I mean, look at that Ghostbusters merch. Wow, I love the cartoony feel to it. It has all of our favorite characters on there, including the Ghostbusters themselves, and the Ghostbusters logo right in the middle. This has to be my favorite shirt so far. It goes this, Clownzilla, and then Frankenstein meets Wolfman. So far, definitely a very, very neat shirt, and I love how it has all of our favorite characters on there, as well as a giant Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I mean, wow. Like, look at that. Like, tell me if this doesn't apply to you if you're not a Ghostbusters fan, but if you're a Ghostbusters fan, like, tell me you're not going to get that shirt, because it is amazing. Right here we have two appears to be VHS boxes, and they are, but they have Ghostbusters themed socks in them, so that's really neat. Little attention to theming right there. They have the classic Ghostbusters logo on the side with the Halloween Horror Nights logo. I think that was a really neat thing for Universal Studios to do for Halloween Horror Nights, is put these socks in a VHS tape, more of an 80s style thing. To the right we can see some tumblers with the Lagoon Show, which is over in Orlando, the Lagoon Show art, and I'm happy that they're putting it on stuff here in Hollywood. because it still has all the same properties that we have over here in Hollywood. And I really like the Lagoon art. Right in the middle is what we're going to see on the back of the Maze shirts. Obviously it has all the Maze, and it's more of an 80s arcade theme, and I'm pretty sure Maximum Screamage will be on the front. So the Maze shirts haven't come in, like I said, yet, but I'm sure we'll start seeing them in a couple of days. Looks like on the left we already see somebody. Oh, that's not somebody, that's a mannequin rocking the jacket. I thought somebody already bought a jacket. But to the left we have the duffel bags, which they offer every year. Typically they put different designs on them. This year it's the Lagoon Show art. And then if we jump to the next picture, we can see that jacket that I was talking about on the mannequin. Close up, it says Fear to the Max. I'm curious to see if they're going to have a shirt that says Fear to the Max. Although I really do like this jacket. I think it's neat. I never buy the jackets though, just because they're a little bit pricey. Typically they're around $50 to $70. I don't know exactly because I don't typically buy the jackets, but I know they're a lot more pricier. And then we see the retro 80s display. Getting more into the Stranger Things feel stuff with those leggings and those track pants and their modeling. The Lagoon Show shirt, which has kind of a white stroke around the neck and the two sleeves, which I really like, I really dig. And there are more of those vintage cups that I was talking about there as well. As you can see, they have Ghostbusters and they have Frankenstein meets the Wolfman there as well. I mean, like, you have to get one of those cups, or at least collect the whole set. If you're gonna buy one of those cups, I mean, you have to buy the whole set. They also offer posters there with the Lagoon Show merch on them, as well as shot glasses right above the actual sweatshirts. Looking really cool, loving this display so far. And they also offer mugs on the right side. As you can see, this is a whole general Lagoon art section right here. And that is most of the merch for Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood 2019. I want you guys to go check out the Thrill Seeker Network's channel for the rest. He did a complete overview, but this is the majority of the merch. There's a couple of other things, including Stranger Things merch. They didn't not make Stranger Things merch this year. There's plenty of Stranger Things merch and all that different stuff. There's more masks and everything that Halloween Horror Nights is offering this year, so make sure to go check out his channel. He just did a video on the merch overview and everything. Huge shout out to him for letting me use these pictures. And are you guys excited for HHN 2019? Because I know seeing the walls down around the holidays and Hell the Maze the other day, and now seeing this merch, wow, I am genuinely very, very excited for Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood 2019. It is approaching very fast, and you can get all the information about tickets and everything on www.halloweenhorrornights.com. That has been it for this video. Make sure to check us out on social media at SoCal Exploring Media on Instagram and at SoCal Exploring on Twitter, and click that subscribe button if you want to see more HHN related content and haunted attraction news and all that good stuff with those bell notifications on. Lastly, visit our website SoCalExploring.com for more detailed theme park updates and haunted attraction news. I have been Scott, and you have been watching SoCal Exploring. Stay spooky, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace.